Good evening, soccer fans. We are at the George Brendler Field on October 9th, 2012. We have Seton Catholic versus the Chazy Eagles boys varsity soccer. Seton's in the green and Chazy is in the white. Chazy having an undefeated season so far. Their only blemish was a tie to Beatmantown in the Frankie Garrow Memorial Tournament early in the season. Seton has lost some close games this year. They haven't really been blown out, I think, except for Chazy. They've lost a lot of 1- and 2-goal games, so this could be interesting. But I'm looking on their bench, and unfortunately for Seton, they only have 2 reserves to bring to the George Brendler Field this evening. And the way the Chazy boys have been playing the last few games, they're going to need everybody they can. But they do have number 10 right there is Caden Bosch with the ball. And one person to watch out for Seton is Tedford, number 8, Adam Tedford, their big goal scorer. Here comes Brandon Lauren for the Eagles, going down outside the box. Brandon getting a good break on Briggs. Briggs wide open. Oh, my. He had Drake wide open. He was looking for him, but Briggs got his hand on the pass. Brandon didn't shoot, and Reynolds takes a shot, but blocked by the defense. It'd be number 8, Tedford blocked that. And it just cleared out. Drew playing well for Chazy on this right back. And number 9 comes up with the ball, Maddox. And got back by Drew. And Drew calmly passes it back to Botten. Botten serves one up to Reynolds. Nice way to get out of trouble back there for Chazy. They've been doing that very well all season. And he's going for the long ball. Hayden Gay coming in. Number 2 is Gagnier. Gagnier kicks it out of bounds on the far side. And the officials this evening are Jamie Labarge and Gary Kaiser. And Seton Catholic is coached by Mike Epler. And Chazy is coached by Rob McCullough. Just want to mention we have Calvin Castan on the camera. He's not going to do a lot of verbal work tonight. Give him an evening off. Joey Trombley's usually up here. But he's indisposed this evening. He's playing some pool, I guess. And here goes Nelson Pelton. Oh, and Kaiser does call that out of bounds. Nobody really cares about him.
I want to know who you're playing.
Blame Calvin. He pays me so much. It is a beautiful evening now. Nice south breeze. The flag is fluttering just ever so slightly. Oh, nice pass by Reynolds over to Lauren. Lauren one-on-one. Lauren breaking in. Lauren still going in. Lauren, oh, good left-footed shot, but it does go over the net.
A little late in pulling the trigger.
Yeah. I actually don't know Seton. I don't know Seton's record in Division 2.
No idea.
I do not know. They have a couple of good players. They just don't have enough. They don't have enough depth. And then you got somebody like Lauren right there stealing the ball. It's rather casual. And Reynolds laying one in. Oh, nice. Oh, good try. Like Hayden Gay over there. Actually, that was Barrier, who's been playing very well as of late, too. The last 3 or 4 games, Chazy has been playing much, much better. Especially that young man for Chazy, number 5, Barrier. Kind of controlling the midfield, along with the senior Reynolds. Hayden Gay on the far side, trying to chip it in. And number 4, Quantox, gets rid of that one. Good tough play. And 13, Frenier comes up with the ball. And broken up by Chasky and a little far for Pelton to handle. No score as of yet here at the George Brendler Field. You are watching viewer-supported television. Preserve these memories in the years to come. You can send donations to Calvin at 1466 Ridge Road. Excuse me, 77. Because it used to be 1466 for a post I played for. I get that number mixed up. Oh, and Drake is taken down rather hard, but no call, and Drake was kind of squashed. It didn't look very comfortable here on the bottom of that pile. It was 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 1 through 9, 1-9. Here's Lauren. Oh, look at his speed. Oh, no, he's still playing on. No, he will call it now. We're going to let the play, people that are getting upset with that call, they were letting it go because Brandon did have advantage, but any normal person would have fallen a whole lot sooner than what Brandon went down, so.
You're saying he's not normal?
Oh, he is not normal the way this kid plays. He is a man among boys some games. Very, very strong young man. Great center of balance. Chazy trying to a little razzle dazzle, and it does work. And there's the first goal of the game off a restart. I'd like to somebody out there can Google how many goals are scored off restarts. What percentage of goals are scored off them, because it's a rather high percentage. Corner kicks and those right there. That was a tough spot. It was a good goal by Pelton. Going to break the ice a little bit for the Eagles, and Pelton is calling for the ball. He was open too. Chazy methodically moving it up, and Drew finding Drake, or trying to, I should say, and kicked that out of bounds. Head wisely back in the center by Pelton. After scoring that goal, Pelton gets on the board. Been a while since he's had one, and it's good to see Nelson get one. A little missed kick by Chazy, but cleaned up nicely by Botten. There's Barry over to Reynolds. Reynolds to Lauren to Drake, and Drake is going to try to bust on in, and he's corralled off the ball a little bit. Oh, what a ball by Drake. Whoever would have known the little guy was going to come out of that pile. So there was a whole sea of green around him, and he might have made a nice little pass to Lauren. Good ball by Barry. Chazy's been very good in the air this year. Very good team. Lauren bumps him off the ball. Lauren, very tough player. A little frustrated he was, but still a good play that first one. Brandon, don't get upset. Seton trying to get a little something going, but Chazy's midfield playing very well. There goes Barrier, and the Barrier gets the ball back, fortunately. And he loses it. Number 12 giving battle over there is Favreau. Hayden Gay delivers a nice ball into the middle, but headed out by number 3 for Seton Osborne. Brandon Lauren back at his old tricks again. Brandon Lauren getting him dance around. Oh, he's got a shot now. Yes, he does. That was a pretty nice goal, hard work. All right, we're back to action after the first goal by Brandon Lauren and the second assist by Josh Barrier. Good footwork by Lauren on top of the box. And that's about the 8-minute mark. Chazy up 2-0 against Seton. Good defending by Lauren. Good job. And Barrier looking to go wide with Hayden Gay and giving chases Gagner. No Gagner for Seton, but Gay comes up with the ball. Put a couple moves on him. Gay kind of blasts through him a little bit. Hayden Gay, a tough player. And he loses control and kicked out by the defense of Seton. Cole Chazy just right back. Nice, easy, smart play. And Botten tried to do the right thing, but doesn't always work as usual. Good ball right there by Giroux. Great ball by Giroux. And Reynolds trying to look up. And he's going to find Drake. Drake, nice little chip by Drake. And Briggs coming off his line. And fortunately for Seton, that does go off the end line. It will be a goal kick.
Good stuff, buddy.
I think they're glad to just kind of take a little break here. The shots on goal at the 30-minute mark are Chazy 4, Seton 0. Chazy up 2-0 in the early going. Goal by Pelton, goal by Lauren, and 2 assists by Josh Barrier. I mentioned Barry's been playing very well as of late. There's another guy that's playing very well, Justin Brothers. And Hayden Gay back at it on that left side, being challenged by Gagner again. Going at it all night. Hayden does get a cross that's kind of weak. Kicked out, and right back to Chazy. Chazy kind of miskicked it, but Chazy will get possession back. Calvin, I think this game was how we predicted it.
Yes.
I mean, I figure Chazy's been, like I mentioned, they've been playing very, very well as of late. And barrier for the Eagles. Try to find Giroux. And good job right there by number 8. Excuse me, that would be number 9, Maddox. Sorry about that, Mr. Maddox. Pelton caused that right there. Good job by Nelson causing that little loss of possession by Seton. And Lauren looking to go wide after Pelton's been yelling for it. Good job. Take a touch, yeah. Nice service by Pelton, just out of bounds though. Now Mr. Kaiser and says that's going to be a goal kick, another one for Seton. We have 29 minutes left in the first half at the George Brendler Field, October 9th, 2012. Chazy versus Seton Catholic.
Well done, Brett. Come on, go with the knockdown, boys.
Razzle-dazzle by Tedford. And Ba just kind of loses control, but can't blame him with these guys around you with Lauren. Lauren here at the top of the box trying to find Pelton. He was looking for him. Lauren, what a slick move by Lauren. Lauren trying to blast one from distance. Not a bad choice, actually. We see a couple guys slipping out there, so you can put one on net. Maybe the keeper might slip. Briggs is a good-sized kid. He's going to be plenty busy this evening, I think.
Shouldn't be slippery out there, Joe.
I've seen a couple of guys slip, though. I saw Justin Brothers slip earlier, and the other guy just slipped. They did cancel a game last week because of field conditions. I think the first time it's been done this year. And it was actually kind of nice out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually going to have to give Norcross a little shot here because I'll tell Robbie about 27-47 mark here this game. Yeah, that's better than the Flashball Bayshard one. So I'll have to definitely give Norcross the business. But they've always had problems with the drainage of this this really nice field. That was a good ball right there by Lauren. Reynolds, Lauren, Seton.
Come on, Justin. Stay on him, Justin. Stay on him.
Good job by Brothers, staying right on Tedford.
Okay, it's fine. Come on, Nelson.
Good job by Pelton. Pelton going distance here, and laterally.
Good stuff, Nelson.
And Barrier with some space. Barrier trying to go downfield. Gagner kind of miskicks, but wisely does kick it out of bounds. Because Drake, number 2 for Chazy, will pick your pocket. Deceivingly quick, especially for a young player. Have you seen this kid throw it in yet?
No.
Yeah, he's got a really nice one. He's against the wind, but yeah, he's got a bomb.
A lot of airtime.
Very nice, and he gets a ball back now. He can service it again. Wow, what a goal! What a goal! That was nice. Brandon Lauren from Nathan Reynolds. And that's Lauren's second goal of the evening, and that was a beauty.
I wonder if we get another hat trick tonight. Hey.
Yeah, he's on his way. Imagine if he had McCarthy. Whew. All right, we're back to action. 3-0 here at with 26 minutes left in the first half. And Chazy putting on a pretty good clinic, and Drake tried to go between two and goes head over heels. Justin Brothers playing good defense. Chazy giving chase for the Eagles. Good job by Chazy, and the second decision was great too. Just finding feet. Yeah, good ball by Reynolds. Oh, good try. Reynolds chastising himself, but he was trying to do the right thing. And Brendler and Lauren, I'm going to show you a little bit. Lauren just tossing it off casually to Reynolds, and Reynolds trying to catch barrier going in, but no go, says Briggs. Picks up the ball. Chazy 3, Seton 0. Seton has yet to really.
24, Brendler, and assisted by number 12, Nathan Reynolds.
Go at the goal.
Yeah, Brett does have space. Go, Brett. Not a bad choice. And it's going to let Pelton toss it in. And Pelton will get it back. Another service. Ooh, Briggs
Good service, Nels.
hits that one back out. Hayden Gay drawing a bead, it looks like. Nice move by Gay. Trying to service one in low, but they'll take a corner kick on that. Well, Chazy shooting 50%, Calvin, with the 6 shots on
Now cheat a little more.
the keeper and 3 are in.
A little more. Right there.
Nice. Reynolds gets a head on it. Pelton trying to come up with it, and he does. Pelton shows his size and speed. Nice ball. Nice move by Pelton. Beautiful move by Pelton right there to service that one up, and that's Brandon. Great work by Pelton. And it's Lauren again. Lauren gets his hat trick.
That's the hat trick, yep.
And Pelton, he gets an assist. Here going 4-0 with 25. Oh, excuse me, 23:51 left. I don't want to stretch this out any longer, Cal, than I have to.
I think Brandon's been watching the Northeastern games with his old teammate, Kyle McCarthy.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that.
McCarthy's got a bunch of headers.
Yeah, he does. Kyle has a bunch of goals. He's doing very well down there in Northeastern. Northeastern's undefeated in Division 1. They've had a couple close games this season, but they have not been beaten, and I don't think they've been tied. Untied and unbeaten, so.
Nice meeting you guys.
Huh?
I gotta head out. Oh,
Okay.
See you later, man.
hey, can I tell you, so
Had
what's,
enough, huh?
he told me after like 4 goals to get out of here. So.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. What's your guys' network?
Huh?
You gave me that card. What was your
Hometown cable.
hometown cable?
Yeah, on the internet. You can watch it tomorrow.
Will do. All right, cool. Talk to you guys later.
See you later.
Keep in front of me, Brett. Help out.
That was your competition, Calvin. You were nice to him. That's good.
Competition. I don't have any.
No competition.
I may not be the sports authority, but I'm not worried about what other people do.
Oh, my bad. It's all right. It's all right. Relax. It's all right. Open up, Cole. Get on. Brett.
Nice ball by Drew, finding Reynolds. Reynolds with trying to find Lauren. Now you do have to give. Here's Seton trying to mount something. Kustos, and no. But you do have to give Brandon. I interviewed him a couple of games ago. I don't know if you put that on air, Calvin. Maybe you did or maybe you didn't. But
It'll be on when it goes on.
Brandon was. I mentioned the fact that he had scored 3 goals that evening. Well, he had actually scored 4. And he did not bring that to my attention, until after the interview. So Brandon, yes, I got to give Brandon is a gentleman, Yeah. There's a good run right here by Pelton trying to bust in. We got Pelton, Drake, and Briggs all meeting in one spot, and Briggs gets there first. Not a bad ball actually by Reynolds. And Maddox with some space, trying to find somebody, but Chazy's good defense comes into play. Reynolds got bumped in the nose again. That's not a good spot for him. Or anybody else, I should say. But here comes a sophomore barrier with some space. Trying to go through a few, kind of in traffic. Wow, I don't know how Lauren got that past the barrier, but barrier has a break right here. Oh, Briggs makes a really nice save, kind of like on his back, and
Kind of like on.
so it was a good save by Briggs to keep Chazy from scoring their 5th goal this evening. 3 by Brandon Lauren and 1 by this man right here, Pelton. Pelton also has an assist on one of Lauren's goals. Pelton's making a good run. Pelton has a lot of speed. He tracks very well. Some substitutions going to be going in for Chazy momentarily. And Reynolds sending the ball over to Lauren. Lauren does a nice little move, couple nice moves. And he keeps doing good moves, and he is shoved off the ball drastically by
It's in the box, all right?
and Coach McCullough trying to plead his case. Nah. But Lauren was shoved off the ball rather drastically. Ooh, and the ball goes high, but Chazy's substitutions about to go in here are 25, Alec Lapeer, 8, Rogers, first name Nolan, I should mention, is Zach Brothers, number 3, and David Poitras, number 1, going in, coming off for Chazy's Giroux. Looks like Pelton. It looks like Hayden Gay is coming off, and Nathan Reynolds is going to take a little breather.
Seton is clearing the bench.
Yeah, Seton's 2 subs about to go in. Number 21, who I do not have, unfortunately. Excuse me, hey, number 21. Excuse me, what's your name?
Hector.
Eckler?
Yeah, Hector.
Hector? Okay, thanks. So I don't have your name down here, I'm sorry. My transcriber, Mr. Castine here to my right, I have to blame you. Why not? Joey's not here.
I got what you gave me.
Joey's not here. Got to blame somebody. So we'll try to remember Mr. Eckler's name.
Hector. I think his first name is
Hector. Hector. Is that your first name? What's your last name?
Balor.
How do you spell it?
B-A-L-O-R.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the F-O-R.
Got him.
Good work, Caitlin.
Thanks, Galen.
Somebody hollering at you downstairs there.
More than likely. You're hollering at me all the time. I'm used to it. Zach Brothers, another sophomore in the middle with the other sophomore barrier. Nice ball, actually. Very nice ball. By Brothers.
Boys gotta find feet.
Comes Seton trying to mount something on a transition and intercepted by barrier over to Lauren. Oh my, Lauren just missing barrier.
Well done, Cole. Well done. That's good, Cole. That's good, Cole.
And Seton mounting a little offensive attempt. Oh, nice head right there by Lauren. Finding Drake. Drake's wide open here. Drake can go in. Let's see. Drake. Oh, my. He probably could have taken another touch. He will see this this replay and want to say why he did not take another touch, but it was a good try anyway. Good ball by Lauren.
So your color commentator has arrived?
She has finally. She's another one that can yell at me, Calvin. And coming off for Seton is Kustos. And Zach Brothers trying to find Lauren, and kicked around by the defense, and not wisely, I don't think, but they were lucky to kick that one out of bounds. And Poitras for the Eagles will take a throw in on the far side with 16:48 left in the first half. Chazy 4, Seton Catholic 0 to George Brendler Field. What a nice move. Nice. He's got to score in this one to be kind of drastic if he does it. That was just, you could color that one in A kindergartner couldn't color that one in. You saw that one coming a mile away. Good work. Great passing. That's Lauren's 4th goal. And Drake got the assist. Good job, Brandon. Good. And back to action here to 5-0 lead at the George Brendler Field with 16:20 left of the first half.
Chazy goal scored by number 24,
There is a
Brandon Lauren.
good crowd over there.
Assisted by number 2, Derek Drake.
I did not mention Drake having that nice little give and go with Lauren, breaking him free. Some good work by the Eagles. And they've had 5 goals on 9 shots, so shooting over 50% now. And Bissonette, new in the game. Goalkeeper a lot of times for the Chazy Eagles. And Zach Brothers comes up with the ball.
Come on, brothers, got to play hard, quick.
Alec Lapeer fighting against 13 Frenier. Brothers coming in, Frenier gets the ball away, and Cole Chazy kind of kicks it up in the air. Alec Lapeer battling Quantock. Lapeer, good head. Over to Zach Brothers. Brothers finds feet with Barrier. Barrier finding Bissonette. Bissonette just been a game. He'd love to get one. Got a run. Nice ball by Bissonette to Drake. Or excuse me, Barrier. And Mr. Briggs makes another nice save. Breakaway from Chazy. Chazy going right down the middle of Seton this evening. They're going down the middle on both sides, so kind of having their way at a 5-0 game. I think the benches will be empty with Chazy this evening. Rather quick.
Okay, sorry, drop off.
There's a foul against the Eagles in their zone. Didn't ask for 10. That was a good move by Bissonette, actually. That was a player for Seton. I definitely would ask for 10. There actually is a pretty good crowd over there on the other side. Oh, there's something special this evening, Calvin. They have the young kids are going out in the field, I think, at halftime. They're supposed to do that last week. So the youngins are going out this evening. That's what all the big crowd is over there. So they will probably have a little extra longer halftime than normal. Normally it's either 5 or 10 minutes, and they might extend it to 15. And at 5-0, I don't really see Seton coming back too close. Good move by Rogers. And the ball goes out of bounds, and that will be, they call it a corner kick for the Eagles. Good work by Rogers. And Drake will take the corner kick. It will be wind aided.
Yeah, buddy. Go 27.
That's a real nice ball by Drake. And punched out by Briggs and right back to Drake. Good ball by Reynolds, perfect. Drake busted in and gets a good, and we have a gift me goal. Good work by Reynolds right there. Reynolds started that over to Drake, and then Poitras pounced on it. They make it number 6 in the evening with 12 minutes and 45 seconds left, and I don't think both coaches would mind if the clock kept running, Calvin. What do you say got the assist in that?
11, I think.
11?
I think. We'll hear it.
You said 11?
I don't know. I wasn't paying. Then I have to pay attention.
Yes, you do.
Where's Joe?
Usually I have to pay attention for Joey. You're supposed to pay attention. You're supposed to pay attention for me, but I looked like I thought Drake got that ball back to Poitras.
find out shortly.
It was good work. That all started with Reynolds and getting that ball back to Drake. And kind of a mundane 6-0.
Goal scored by number 1, David Poitras, and assisted by number 11, Kyle Bissonette.
All right, Bissonette got out on the action. It's kind of hard to make a game exciting, Calvin. 6-0 with
If you can't
15
do it-
minutes.
If you can't do it, it can't be done.
You know, Joey picked a night where I really, really needed him, so he should give you an extra donation to Hometown Cable for this one. Oh, that's a really nice ball by Bissonette, finding Justin Roy. Justin Roy with a shot, and a really good save by Briggs. He was going far post. Roy got a good shot away, a really nice pass from Bissonette. Here with 11:30 left in the first half. Good ball by Rogers, just coming wide here to Alec Lapierre, the junior defender. Right back to Rogers. And he calmly gets it back. Over to Botten. Botten spreading the field, going over to Chazy. Chazy coming to the middle to Reynolds. Oh yeah, Reynolds trying to find Bouye. And Briggs, luckily he did not let a rebound go because Bissonette was ready to get a goal. And it would have made it 7, but it's still 6-0.
Hold up, Craigie.
Step up.
All right.
What's happening out there, Joe?
A whole lot of soccer, Calvin. I'm just going to be a fan here for a while. This is not much more you can really say. Chazy's playing very well with under 10 minutes left in the first half. There will be a couple of games next week that usually give Chazy problems. One of them will be Monday evening. That's E-Town's coming to Chazy. And then Lake Placid is coming Tuesday. So both those games ought to be a little bit more entertaining, I think. But the top-ranked team in the state for Class D is putting on a clinic here this evening. And they have a large rooting crowd across the way. And Reynolds coming out. Well-deserved rest. Good defense actually by Seton. And Botten has a lot of time and a lot of space. Fine feet with Rogers. Rogers did a good job receiving that ball. It was a tough one. And he was trying to go wide over to Roy, but to no avail. And Chazy's going to have a coin toss, see who throws this in. I know it won't be Reynolds because he's on the bench. And Alec Lapierre will take a whack at it. Justin Brothers. Bissonette with a good move. Bissonette can take a shot from out here. Being well defended though, and actually a very good pass. To Rogers, but it sails over the net. We're at the 7-minute and 35-second mark of the first half. The George Brendler Field, October 9th, 2012, and Chazy putting on a clinic versus Seton Catholic. Chazy up 6-0, and Seton trying to get something going against the reserves of the Eagles, but the reserves are doing more than holding their own. I should say not all of them are reserves. The defense is still the same, but everybody else is not. Coach McCullough is substituted rather freely. Brett Drew going to get back into the game after. Sometimes McCullough likes to put these guys up front, but we'll see. And going in for the first minutes of the game is Jake Kennedy, number 22 for the Eagles. We do a little switch. Chazy coming out, and Justin Brothers coming out. Both had very good games this evening. So almost everybody is a reserve for the Eagles. And Joey Bouye. Nice move by Bouye. Another nice move by Bouye. Bouye trying to give the ball up. I don't know if he shouldn't have kept that, but Rogers with a blast from a little bit of distance, but not a bad velocity on it. It's a beautiful night, Calvin. What's the temperature?
It was around 60.
See, if Joey Trombley was here, he would know that answer.
Yeah. Call him up.
Some more good work by Eagles and well defended by Seton at this time. And Jake Kennedy has a little time to it. Jake Kennedy was a nice ball up to Justin Roy. Justin Roy taken down outside the box. And Jamie Labarge, the longtime official, calls a foul at the 5-minute mark. And this is a good spot here for Chazy. And Rogers trying to line something up. Good ball by Rogers. And a good shot. I don't know who got that shot away, but it was a good one.
Stay on track!
Might have been Botten. I think Botten might have got a foot on that. But a good save by Briggs. Briggs kind of shanks a short one. And Roy, good ball by Roy over to Rogers. Rogers, another good ball over to Bouye. Or actually Bissonnette. Bissonnette stole the ball, gets knocked off, but no call. And oh my, Pilon trying to break loose for a goal. Oh, Bouye, let's go with a shot, but Briggs casually collects that one with 4 minutes left in the first half. 6-0 Chazy over Seton Catholic. Excuse me. Actually, not a bad chip, but cleaned up nicely by Botten. Pilon trying to get something going, and Bissonnette does. Bissonnette doing a good job in the middle. Bissonnette's pretty good out in the field, actually. Good ball player, good athlete. Goalkeeper, too.
Let's go, Biz, come on!
I think I might even let my wife treat me to some Mickey fries tonight.
They have any left?
Yes. Actually, those, there's a lot of kids over there. Hopefully Mickey prepared for it. They were supposed to do this last week, but because of the rain, the postponement of the Elizabethtown game, they're going to do it tonight. The Pee Wee teams will be out here at halftime giving it all they have on this on the George Brendler Field. A lot of these players that are playing for Chazy were out there at one time, and I remember them doing it. A lot of these players, so kind of a tradition. Frenier trying to do something, but Bissonette comes up with the ball again. Good move by Bissonette. Bissonette taken down harshly, and nothing malicious or egregious about it, but we're just about at the 2-minute mark of this first half.
2 minutes.
Up here.
Oh, nice ball by Bodden. And right to Keegan Briggs, the keeper for Seton, who's been a busy young man this evening, with 12 shots on goal. Chazy's back to the 50% mark, scoring 6 goals on 12 shots here in the first half. And Coach McCullough has substituted freely here in the last 15 minutes or so of this first half. Good job by Rogers. Really good job by Rogers. Good job by Rogers still. Stay after it. That's just good hustle by Rogers. And Seton trying to get a little something going against the reserves with just about a little less than a minute left down. Chazy reserves trying to pop another one in. And Poitras with a couple of moves, and he loses the ball, and Bissonette gets it, and Bissonette takes a hard shot, but just wide of the net. And Seton will substitute with about 30 seconds left. And Briggs just goes wide with the ball. I guess they figure if Chazy doesn't have it, they can't score. So.
Ball in up here.
10, 9, 8.
And this first half will end at the George Brendler Field with a Chazy 6 and Seton Catholic 0. We will be back with the second half.
Okay. It's halftime here. Bye, Leah. Thanks for coming. It's halftime here at the Seton Catholic Chazy game from October 9th, 2012. And there will probably be 100 plus youngsters out here, but when they all get out, it's going to be an extra long halftime. The youth teams are here, and they're going to be out and playing at least 3 little mini games, running sideways across the field. So we're going to stick around here and catch them in action. It's Mickey Fries. Yeah, why not? But when you bring them, don't put them in front here, Joe. Joe the Fish Poisson has gone to get me an order of Mickey Fries. The youth coaches out here explaining to the youngsters what they're going to do. It's always up to the visiting coaches to agree to this little extra long halftime. Fortunately, it's a pleasant evening. Our time is slightly before 7 p.m. There's a nice large crowd of folks here to take part in all this. And in the past, they would have the little mini games going on here. I don't see any things showing that, so what we're going to try to do is just kind of capture each team so that we at least get a glimpse of all these future varsity players. As you can see, it's going to be awfully crowded on the Chazy side in a few years when all these folks show up at once to try out for the varsity team. I'm sure peewees and mites, and probably even a few mini mites out here. Some don't quite understand what they're doing, except that there's a big field of green grass to run around on. Looks like we have at least one game going, but I'm going to continue my trek around here. All right, here's one game going, and I see at least 3 different colors out there, so I'm not sure what looks like the running of the bulls. And over here there's another game. And it's more like a just kickball type of thing, just to kick the ball and keep it away from the other guys. Not sure how much. Oh my, we got 11:40 left on the clock here for halftime. So there'll be a lot of more kicking going on before all this is said and done. Back to the 3-team fiasco. I suppose when you end up with an odd number of teams, you have to get innovative in order to get everybody involved. A great example of magnet ball.
I got a little low plane. Get out of the goal right now.
I don't know if they're using the bench here. They've got the pylons marked in front here, little green, yellow and green markers. Uh-oh, we got action right next to us here. It's going to be like the scene from Blazing Saddles, where the brawl in the saloon goes through the wall and carries out into another movie. And so we're going to have probably 3 layers of soccer games. They'll all be overlapping each other. This is almost like it's just one team here. The numbers aren't that great over here. This fellow can't be bothered there. He's a ball boy. You can't be bothered with this guy. He's an official member of the staff. Well, I'm not sure what the point is. Just in case some of these kids are watching, or their parents or their grandparents, we'll point the camera at them. Looks like we have an injury. We have an injured player. Does that say cast iron on that shirt? Yes. You can't keep Castines down very long. Whoops. Heading for the first down. He must be the goalie. He's the keeper. I don't know if these guys are the goal posts or the fullbacks, and this guy's the goalie back here. Yeah, they're fullbacks. Learning to play their position. Well, I see Joe the Fish returning with my Mickey fries. So I'm going to call it a halftime show. And I hope we got your favorite youngster on our recording. We're going to sign off here in this halftime show, the Seton Catholic Chazy game, October 9th, 2012.
Well, in case you missed it, I'm not sure we did. So Chazy's goal lead miraculously got up to 7 here, just beginning of this first half. Nathan Reynolds blasted one in on a nice assist from Josh Barrier here about the 30 seconds into the second half to make it 7-0. And we apologize to Reynolds for missing that one, but Mickey fries are important too. And there's another nice ball from Reynolds. And there will be an offsides. No, they're going to call a foul. And Chazy gets off a quick one. Lauren, not a bad choice.
And assisted by number 5, Josh Barrier.
That's Barrier's third assist of the evening. Oh, nice service by Pelton. And Lauren with goal number 5. And this is turning into, what do you say, clubbing the seals, Calvin? Yeah. This is, that's 8-0 at the 38-34. And that was Lauren getting his 5th goal of the game from Mr. Reynolds. And the goals are coming fast and furious this first half. In about a minute and a half, we have 2 goals by Chazy.
And assisted by number 12, Nathan Reynolds.
And it was nice seeing those future stars of tomorrow out in this field, the mites and the mini mites, getting a little action in the George Brendler field at halftime. Kind of Calvin to film that, or video it, I should say. I don't think they use even the term film anymore. I guess it kind of dates me, but he records it visually and audially, so we'll call it that. Kind of hard to make a 8-0 game exciting and let the players do the talking. Or Pelton with some good work. He has a goal and assist to his credit this evening. Seton just overmatched against this powerhouse Chazy Eagle team this evening. And we'll see how everybody does this second half. They already scored 2 goals, Chazy, but see if they can keep their focus. It's hard, very hard to do. Keep up when you nice give and go. Reynolds back to Hayden Gay, and Reynolds. Let's go with a blast and just wide. Would have been a great shot. Some good work by Hayden Gay and Reynolds and Lauren. Botten stepping up. Maybe he can collect a goal this evening. It's hard to do from that sweeper position. Oh, Drake with a nice service. Very dangerous, man, and Seton has not cleared it, and what a good save by Briggs. A very good save by Briggs. Give his team a little something to build upon, and Mr. Drake will take this corner kick too. This one will be wind aided. Nice ball by Drake, and they're coming very fast and furious. I think that was Hayden Gay got that one. Started to run out of ink. And Chazy is feasting upon Seton Catholic this evening. That's actually not a bad shot. One of the better chances Seton's had this evening with 35:50 left in the second half.
Scored by number 16, Hayden Gay, and assisted by number 12, Nathan Reynolds.
Well, Reynolds gets another assist. Hay got a good goal off the restart. Corner kick from Drake. So as far as losing their focus, 3 quick goals here in the second half, Calvin, that answers everything you need to ask. Yeah. Make no mistake, and that's a really good ball from Reynolds, and hard one to handle, and goes off the chest of Pelton on the far side and off the end line. It's going to be a goal kick for Seton. Chazy's made a statement in the last few games. They have been, like I said, this is about the 4th game in a row. They've been playing extremely well. Good step up by Barrier. Over to Drake. Back to Barry and back to Drake. And Drake goes wide over to Pelton. Trying to find him. And Drake does get the ball back. Good drag and tail by him. Collect the ball. Drake with a couple of slick little moves. And gets stopped. Ooh, and no foul, because they do have advantage. That's actually a good ball. Good job by Botten. Botten, a solid defender. Definitely has to be one of the choices for a first-team All-Star on the season. And I have yet to see anybody in Division II as good as Botten. Nice ball over here to Reynolds to spread the field, and Hayden Gay wide open. A really nice save by Gay, but almost a nice save. October 9th, 2012, at the George Brendler Field, Chazy versus Seton Catholic, Division II Northern Soccer League action. And Hayden Gay getting ready to unload again. Good ball by Gay. Smart ball right over to Lauren. Lauren spreading the field. Good ball from Giroux. Drake kicks it back outside. Chazy passing at will now. Seton's rather demoralized, I think. Pelton with some good stuff on the end line, but it does go a little too far, and another goal kick for Seton. And Calvin is busy finishing up the last of his French fries. Did a good job on those, yeah. Actually, they have the reserves over on the Mickey fries this evening too. Tom Pepper and Greg Buller's doing the honors for the Mickey fries. They're the stand-ins doing, so you couldn't even tell the difference. So they must be doing a pretty good job. I didn't want to tell you till you were done. But I'm going to appreciate Tom Pepper and the people over in the snack shack.
Full fries.
Yeah, faux fries, that what we call those. I only bought 3 though, not faux. Pelton with a really nice service here. And Justin Brothers doing a good job stepping up. Lauren moving the ball around. Good ball by Lauren, finding Gay here on the near side now, moving around. And Gay and Drew trying to do a little switch. And well defended by Seton. Chazy, good smart play by Chazy. And Botten over to Lauren. Lauren to Barrier. Barrier has 3 assists so far this evening. Doing some good work in the middle of the young sophomore. I do think Chazy's unbeaten streak, Calvin, we can probably say this safely, that it's going to be kept intact this evening. Next game will be in Willsboro. Oh, nice ball. Good ball by, looked like by Botten. Actually, it was Rogers. No, excuse me, it is Barrier. Need my glasses on. I'm too lazy to go get them. Here's Drake with another corner kick and a low one. That's not a bad shot, actually. Not a bad job. And Chazy does retain possession and is going to be a goal kick this time. Good work by Drake. Drake and Barrier. And Pelton was neatly separated from the ball on a good clean play. Good hustle by Lauren, but I was going to say Buddy lost possession, but he got it back just by more hustle. He definitely has to be an MVP candidate for the league this year. Good ball by Botten. Nice stop and a good second decision. Ooh, Lauren gets that back. Nice ball from Reynolds to a wide open Hayden Gay. Hayden Gay serves a low one and it's cleared out by the defense, and looks like Coach McCullough is going to empty his bench and give the reserves a ton of playing time this evening. With a 9-0 lead, you're going to be able to do that. And wholesale changes once again. Everybody comes in. And I'm going to figure out what starters are left, if there's any. I don't even know if there's any. It's kind of nice when you have 2 complete teams. We're at 28-22 left in the second half. Chazy up 9-0. And a lot of the crowd is thinned out, but there are still quite a few people here for a rather non-exciting game. So glad to see people still staying out, supporting the teams. And Coach Epler probably a little happy that he called off the dogs with just about a half hour left, about 27:47 left actually. But the reserves for Chazy are not bad. So it'd be interesting to see what they can do with it. Good ball by Bissonnette. Good pass from Poitras, and Bissonnette still on his feet. Bissonnette had Joey Bouye wide open here to the left, but well defended by Seton.
No foul, no foul.
And they're coming up. Good play by Zach Brothers. Kind of surprising to see him back there in that sweeper spot, but Coach McCullough sees something that he likes back there in normally an offensive player. Good passing by these guys. Rogers trying to bust through. Up here to Poitras. To Justin Roy, back to Poitras with some space. Poitras can pop one here. No.
He's going for the extra point.
You got it. I wonder how Joey's pool game is going. I wonder if it's closer than 9-0.
Maybe we'll end up there.
You never know. There, Rogers trying to slide one over to Pilon, but well defended. Rogers still with the ball. Good hustle by Rogers. Rogers being well defended, and he goes wide over to Garrow. Garrow trying to match up, and Garrow is going to get called. When your hands are up like that, Dylan, you will get called for a foul. Both teams clearing the benches, Calvin, like you mentioned. Kind of making fun of that. Unfortunately for Seton, they have their two substitutes, and that's all they have is two. So they've given it what they have this evening. Chazy has 18 shots on goal. They scored on 9. Out the chest, looks like of Kennedy, and out of bounds going to be a Seton throw on the far side. And off the end line. I wish we could make this a little bit more exciting, but pretty hard.
It is what it is.
Pretty hard. I do expect double my pay, Calvin, for a game like this. And Bissonnette for Chazy trying to get going. Joey Bouye. Joey Bouye trying to get on board, and a shot that easily handed by Briggs. And number 13, Thomas Tebow, will be checking in shortly for Chazy. Good job by Zach Brothers, just stepping up. And Richard Pilon with the ball. And Bissonnette. Bissonnette's a pretty good ball handler. Ooh, taken down rather harshly, but no call. Poitras ends up with the ball, and he's going to call him offsides. Trying to get Richard Pilon his first varsity goal, and Poitras was almost successful on the feed. I don't think they called that foul on Bissonnette, but because Chazy did have advantage, but Bissonnette was taken down. He probably got a little fire in his belly now. Be nice to see Joey Bouye pick one up too. I don't know if Joey scored one this year. Smart ball by Zach Brothers. Justin Roy doing a good job getting that ball in the middle to Rogers for Chazy. Rogers with some space being challenged, and he's still got the ball. Rogers trying to find Pilon. He does. Pilon being challenged by about 5 of them. Still with the ball, and he gets a good shot and just wide. But Thomas Tebow going in for Bissonnette, who's given Coach McAuliffe some good minutes this evening. I don't have their, that's Maddox. Poitras fighting against Ba. Ba got the ball away, and Zach Brothers, nice smart ball. Bouye up to Tebow. Tebow loses control, still fighting to regain it, and Thomas Tebow does a good job and good defense, and Poitras ends up with the ball for Chazy. And Poitras over to Rogers. Rogers with some space trying to find Pilon, and well defended again by Seton. The score is a 9, Chazy 0, Seton Catholic on October 9th, 2012 at the George Brendler Field. We have 21 long minutes left if you're a Seton fan or up here in the booth, but what are you going to do? You are watching viewer-supported television, hometown cable, and there's a really nice, oh my, let's see him get it, and Briggs did a good job coming off that.
Okay, Tommy, get up, buddy.
They're trying to do everything they can to. That was Thomas Tebow almost with a goal. These reserves are doing some good things. Good hustle by Bouye. Very good hustle. This is a viewer-supported network, and Seton's going to try to mount something, and easily cleared away by Zach Brothers, the sophomore. But hometown cable videos records all kinds of things. He's not just sports. He does Battle of Plattsburgh commemorations in Chazy. Calvin just is all over the North Country and has been since 1983. And you really could use your support for hometown cable. It's 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. You send in donations, and you can go on hometown cable, was it .net?
Network.
Hometown Cable Network. And you can show your support there monetarily by giving Calvin donations. He has them going back to 1983. He's been doing this. So he has a few tens of thousands of videos, we'll call them, of recorded history of the North Country. Not just sporting events, but he does school concerts, school plays. That's good defense right there by Alec Lapierre. Good defense by Alec Lapierre. Lapierre still with some space and finally runs into a wall. And Rogers right back to Lapierre. And Lapierre over here to Bouye. Bouye with some space. And trying to center it to Tebow, and it's drilled out of bounds by Custos. And Hector trying to get something going. Hector Belor. Yeah, he was trying to get something going almost. Seeing playing a little spring in their step now. And Poitras trying to find Tebow just a little too far. Good ball right there. Perfect ball by Rogers. And Garrels goes wide over to Pilon. Pilon fighting for the ball for the Eagles. And well defended. This looks like it's going to be a Seton throw. Actually, it's going to be a Chazy throw. And Poitras coming out of the game, being substituted for number 11, Bissonnette. And he's going to put Zach Brothers up front, put Nolan Rogers at the sweeper position. We'll throw in. That's a nice ball. And Briggs for Seton. He's had a very busy night. He's going to have a long 17 minutes and 20 seconds left here. Chazy up 9-0. Good job by Justin Roy coming out with the ball. Being challenged, and Seton trying to get something going. And that's going to be a, looks like a push against Chazy. It should be. And Seton, where was the foul? I don't remember where it was, but Mr. Kaiser's calling it back. And with a 9-0 lead, you're really not going to hear a whole bunch out of Mr. McCullough. Probably for the rest of this game. That's actually a good shot. Good shot. Really nice shot. Number 8, Tedford. Blasts Chazy with a really good goal. I don't think Tremblay saw that one coming. He wasn't expecting that. That was a great shot. That was one of the nicest restarts I have seen this year. It really is. That was just, he blistered that one. Number 8, Tedford. Adam Tedford, their big gun. He gets on board, so he gets one against the Chazy Eagles. And that makes it 9-1, and they're going to have to score a goal every 2 minutes for the rest of this game because there's about 16 left to even tie it. But Bissonnette now with the ball for the Eagles, and off the foot of Kennedy. Looks like Frenier trying to service it. And Bouye. Bouye made a mistake in the zone. He got away with it. And Bissonnette
Seton goal scored by
did a good job controlling that.
Tedford. The goal is unassisted.
That was a good ball right there by Bouye to Justin Roy. Roy trying to find feet with Tebow, and Tebow just can't come up with it at that time. And off the head of Kennedy, and it goes in the middle. Roy does a good job of getting back. And they'll call a little extracurricular, I think, on Seton player. He fell, but I think he was happy about it. Good ball by Rogers up to Bissonnette. Bissonnette trying to find Garrow. Garrow called for it. Garrow gets it. What's he going to do with it? Oh, nice move by Garrow. Nice service by Garrow. And Bissonnette going to put something on it, and just wide. That's some good work from Bissonnette and Garrow. And back to Bissonnette from Garrow. Good work. With 14:48 left. Seton breaks the shutout on a blast by Adam Tedford. Nice job by Rogers. Going wide with Garrow. And somebody barked to Rogers, keep going, and into his spot drops Alec Lapierre. It's good defending by Lapierre. Seton's doing a good job against the reserves from Chazy. Getting couple of shots on goal now. I see they have 3 compared to Chazy's 19. But Chazy was just overwhelming in that first half. Coach McCullough kindly pulled the starters with about 30 minutes left in this second half. And they played probably about 20 minutes of the first half, so the reserves have got a lot of playing time here for Chazy. Nice ball by Rogers, real nice. But headed out, defended very well by Seton. Like Frenier with the ball, trying to kick it to somebody, and this kick downfield, number 4, Quantock, fighting Justin Roy, and Justin Roy will get called for a push with Mr. Labarge. He saw that a mile away, which is where he was, and everybody else saw it too, so. And it's a quick one. Seton threatening again. Good work by Bissonette to bring it out of trouble. Now, that's what Joey Bouye has to do right here. He's got to get wide as soon as he gets that ball from Bissonette. Oh, and off the head of number 2, Gagner. And number 18, Mulligan, comes up with the ball for Seton. And Quantock trying to service it in the middle, but Chazy defends well themselves. And here comes Zach Brothers, moved up from that sweeper spot. Tommy Tebow trying to do something. Being challenged by number 2, Gagner for Seton. Good move by Tebow. Tebow trying to center, and he does, but nobody is there for Chazy. But Bissonette does end up with the ball. Bissonette with a one move, fake shot, and he still is defended very well. Nice thread, actually, by Bissonette. He was looking. We're at the 11-minute and 17-second mark. And this nice, beautiful fall evening, October 9th, 2012. It's a good job by Kennedy in the ball in, but Lapierre, good job knocking the ball down and keeping it low, finding feet with Zach Brothers. Kind of like to nowhere. And Seton does end up with the ball. They have not quit. You got to like that about a team. Another good shot. From Tedford. Rogers coming off the field for Chazy. Poitras going back on that sweeper spot. Little miscommunication right there by the Eagles. Nice job receiving that ball, Bissonette. Very nice. And very nice job keeping it. Nice ball by Bissonette going to that corner. Dylan Garrow giving. And Garrow does come up with a good job by Garrow. He's on end line. Come on, Dylan. Oh, my. I can see Garrow get one on the board. They get a few opportunities here. Kennedy down the line on the far side over to Garrow, and Garrow back over to the middle. And Alec Lapierre just kind of tosses one in, but yeah, Richard Pilon will be called for offsides. Richard, you're hungry for a goal, but you have to wait your turn at the table. And when it comes, you got to eat it, because You don't get many chances a lot of times. Kennedy lets the ball go out of bounds on the far side. Over to Garrow. Over to Alec Lapeer. Alec Lapeer chows on a couple players rather unwisely. No reason for it. Except for that he can, I guess. He's still toughing it out. He's toughing it out.
Well done, Lapeer. That's all right, buddy. Good stuff.
And over the head of everybody and into the arms of Trent Blaze, whose name we have not mentioned a whole lot this evening. Zach Brothers, nice and cool. He's got some good stuff coming up, Mr. Brothers does. Nice move by Bissonette in the middle. Another nice move by Bissonette. Bissonette going to try to break one and get one. And he's challenged by 2. Well, now by 1, but still with the ball. He's got a long ways with it.
Good service, Joe.
And well defended again by Seton.
It's all right. Drop off.
Oh boy. Highlight of the evening this year, I know. You can edit that if you'd like. Highlight of the evening is Brandon Lauren's goals. He had a couple of nice headers. Some good work by Barrier in the middle. Reynolds played well. Pelton on the boards this evening. Oh my. Mr. Kustos saved the breakaway for Chazy. Good job by Zach Brothers, but he will be called for a foul. And headed down out of the air to the foot of Tedford from Lapeer. Seton trying to keep a little something going and going end line. Good job and a nice service. Good try by Bouye, but kicked right back in, and Blaze comes off his line and claims that one with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second half. Chazy leading Seton Catholic 9-1.
The one we took up to the golf course was the big white one. No, we didn't even do that. We used the court.
There's some good stuff out there by Zach Brothers. Good stuff by Bissonette. Ooh, right back into trouble, Tommy. Next time you'll look at this video, you just keep one coming.
No, we did bring the white one up there, but I know we brought it back. No, I haven't.
Good hustle by Garrow.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have a clue. I'm just trying to think what
The Pier going to get that one through the air. Goes on the foot of Tedford. Tedford again. Oh, nice defensive play by Zach Brothers. Oh.
Okay, so. Right. Okay, yeah, give him a call.
Jake Kennedy giving it some chase here for Chazy. Down by the corner flag on the far side. Being challenged. Can't see the number of the Seton player, unfortunately. And Dylan Garrow ends up with it for Chazy. And a little mistake, but it does come back to the foot of Lapeer. Lapeer has a lot of space. And Tommy Tebow. And he loses control. And Seton now on a counterattack. Jake Kennedy doing a good job defensively. Nice ball by Bouye. Good hustle. Good hustle by Tommy Tebow. Great hustle. Nice move by Tommy Tebow. Good ball. Right up to Bissonette. Bissonette needs a little help. Oh, he gets by it. Bissonette trying to bust through. Good job by Lapierre. Lapierre trying to find Bissonette, and he does. Bissonette taking a quick turn. And well defended. Good ball by Roy. Bissonette to Bouye. Over to Lapierre. Zach Brothers. I think he was waiting for Alec to slide on up and receive that one. And Poitras. He has space. Trying to find Pilon. And Lapierre is going to take a whack at it from the defensive end now. It's all right. Good hustle. Good job by Tommy Tebow coming up with the ball. Tebow trying to find Lapierre, but tough one. And Tedford putting on a little razzle-dazzle for Seton in the middle of the field, but it goes over to Dylan Garrow for Chazy. Garrow, somebody trying to find Pilon with the magic pass and let him break through. There's not many games left in the season, Calvin. It is winding down. That's correct. And then we have some league playoffs. I think we have to play a Division III team. I'm not sure how that works anymore, but we're at the 2-minute mark. A regular season is winding down, and the good teams will be playing in the end of November. And hopefully Chazy will be one of them. Oh, here we go. Pilon, what's he going to do? There we go, Richard. Richard Pilon trying to break through, and oh my. Everybody on the bench rooting for Richard to get a goal, which is kind of nice. And a mistake by Seton will lead to this throw, and quick throw from Justin Roy to Bissonette. Bissonette loses the ball. Well defended by Seton. Good job by Tommy Tebow, just to contain. But Seton does escape with that one. Really nice ball by Lapierre, receiving that ball in the air like that. And Zach Brothers, he has one to beat. Trying to go wide over to Garrow, and can't do it. But Zach Brothers defended well on that one. And we're at the 10-second.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, Calvin, we just witnessed a rather mundane clinic put on by the Chazy Eagles this evening on October 9th, 2012 versus Seton. You know, in Seton's, their credit, they were undermanned. You know, they only had barely enough to field one team and a couple of subs, so they didn't quit. You got to give Seton a little credit for staying in there, but it was a rather decisive first half of Chazy with Lauren. No, what did he end up with? 5 goals, I think, today? He ended up with 5 goals this evening, and none of them were cheap ones. A couple of nice headers and some good blasts, just strong play from Chazy all the way around, and Chazy will stay undefeated as of this point. They got only about 3 or 4 games left in the regular season, and we wish Seton good luck. But Chazy winning 9-1 this evening on the George Brendler field, and as Calvin always says on Hometown Cable, that's the way it was, and beautiful.